corner. Yep.
The enthusiasm that was just shown.
Hello, everyone.
We're ready.
Yay.
Look, I am Miss Isaac, okay?
I'm just role-playing someone with exhaustion level 4.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
How are we all?
Sorry, I'm watching
Alive.
Drac murder someone brutally on the other screen, so I'm just going to turn that off real quick.
I'm so glad that we're all ready and paying attention.
Yeah, I'm paying
Yeah,
attention.
I'm here.
It's like that Dungeons and Dragons bomb game that Grog showed us.
What?
Huh?
Dragon.
Yeah.
Right.
Dragons.
Yep. Did you all just wake up? Can't speak for the rest of them, but no.
No.
I've been here
I was-
for hours.
84 years.
I'll be here for
84
Jess has been waiting for like 2 hours in the call.
since like 6 o'clock, yeah.
by himself.
So we can check the time. Hang on. It's been
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours.
7 minutes. I did get an Arc Raiders run in before starting. I got the entire stream ready, and then I did a couple like an Arc Raiders run, and then I'm good. I'm good for today.
Nice.
Speaking of games that are fun, I've just reinstalled Pillars of Eternity for their turn-based mode.
Is that
It's
out?
good. It's in beta.
Okay.
But
Nice.
it works pretty well. Couple little bugs, but it's fun. I forgot how good the start of that game was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to.
Anywho,
I never got far into it.
it's good. It's really good. Now that you've got turn-based mode, I'm not a huge fan of real-time with pause. So if I can do turn-based, it's good. Anyway, how is everybody?
But
Fantastic.
Good. Very good. So yeah, we're still waiting on which way that way, a particular person to turn up.
Peter.
But he will be here.
There
we do
goes
have
Mia.
a full party. Bye Mia. Say
Well, there goes our full party.
oh well. So we'll do our normal introductions and go around the room. But what I want you to do is tell me, if your character were real, what job would they do?
ooh,
So we will start with Grog.
Hi, I'm Grog, playing Jupi, the Turtle Sorcerer, who, if Jupi was real, he would be a crime-fighting turtle that lives in the sewer.
that's cheating.
But no, but, okay, let me think.
This is the problem with going
given-
first.
Recent events, I could see him as like a motivational speaker. You know, he's building up his repertoire. He's getting the live, laugh, loves going, and you know, buy into his Ponzi.
One of those
scheme.
like life coaches.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
I could see a life coach.
Yeah.
Hang on.
The person who would be going to next is not back yet.
Fucking classic Mia, honestly.
Oh, whoops. Hang on.
Disappointing.
Yeah, thanks, Jazz. I'm gonna hope that that's the YouTube
It is.
link and not something else you've been looking at. So yeah, we're over on YouTube as well, guys. So
That's
I
what
don't
I
know,
meant
like
to do.
cross-pollinate yourselves. Go over there and then come back here and stay over there, or do something. Follow, subscribe,
Do
all
both.
that kind of stuff.
So that when you get run into ads, you don't miss out on any of the action.
Yeah.
I clicked on that link and it says how to get your Discord kitten to dress as a fox. Jazz, what are you watching?
Weird.
Don't say that too loud. Ash might hear that I've got a fox costume in the mail. she's not listening.
Ash isn't the only one that's gonna know about this.
Yeah, no, look, I'm not gonna say
No, I said nothing. You would know if you were
Anywho.
listening to the stream.
Yeah.
Drac.
Well,
Who are you? Who are you playing, and what would Duke
started.
be doing?
Shut up.
Hi, I'm Drakai. I play here every second Friday. I also stream on my own channel, Scales of Fate Sundays and Baldur's Gate Tuesdays. Tonight I will be playing everyone's unfortunate motivational father. I'm not a speaker, but I'll tell you to keep on stepping. I've got two for you. I've got the serious job and I've got a joke job. The first joke job was going to be a professional fluffer, but after what Jazz said, it's going to be a professional furry beater, and not in the way they'll like it either. The serious job is probably going to be like a bar bouncer, like a site security.
Definitely not the bar menu curator.
Bar mitzvah.
Definitely not.
Nice. Mia, now that you're back.
I've been here the whole time. Nari. So yeah, while I was putting on the computer, I thought maybe a
I'm
lifeguard.
Mia.
Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Mia. Merely Mia. I play Nari, the Drake Warden Ranger. I have a Drake called Eek. I make dice. Gremlin dice. Okay, back to what I was saying. I was thinking lifeguard, but then I was like, no, Nari would probably drown someone if they were too
Yep.
annoying. So I was trying to think, and then like someone that's forced to work at like the reject shop it was the next thought.
Just generic cashier.
That's hilarious.
Hates life.
Stuck in retail.
Mhm.
Yeah. Didn't
I-
go to uni, not smart enough for anything else, kind of thing. It's like, oh,
I could see
shelves.
Nori stuck in retail, to be completely honest.
I mean, she's got the conversation for it when someone comes up and goes, "Look, I can't find this."
Do you have it
Nori.
at the back?
Nori.
walks off.
Yeah. Fador just like stabs him in the neck and drags him away.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then you just they're in the back.
Nori would either be the best or the worst on Black Friday, depending on your point of view.
Well, Nori would enjoy the chaos caused at Black Friday. She would like be the one to open the doors and stand back and just watch the chaos happen.
I don't know. Isn't Nori like a princess technically?
Technically.
So she'd be
By
like a Nico
association.
baby. So she'd be like a Nico baby.
Oh!
There you
Bill
go.
Gates.
Man, Nori's a Nepo baby and she's fucking it up dancing around in a fountain.
Don't you wish you could also be Nepo baby? I don't have to pick a job. My trust fund does it for me.
Fucking trust.
No in between for poor Nori. Stuck at reject
Oh,
shop or
man.
Nepo baby.
Both extremes.
Yeah.
Alright, Jazz.
Hello, I'm Jazz. I play Lau, who has got an updated picture, which I very much enjoy. If he was real, he'd either be a pet shop owner that never sold an animal, and you just walk
broke.
in and just all the animals are everywhere inside the shop all the time. So really, it's just a house
zoo?
full of animals.
Like those cafes where you like pay for the cats. to
Yeah,
come
except a lot
sit on you.
less.
That's what I imagine.
A lot less chill. Like you walk in and your legs being gnawed on by a ferret.
RSPCA gets cold daily.
Daily. They can't do anything about it, but they get calls anyway.
Okay. Pet shop owner.
Pet shop.
Allow.
Yeah. A unsuccessful pet
you
shop.
want to say in the underpass, you know, with the sign $10 for a hand job.
No, that's that's how he is in Alderloft. So
That's old Lau.
yeah, that's
Not
just how he is
changed
now. And I am trying to stream on Sundays and Mondays, but the motivation has been in the toilet at the moment. So we're trying, but no motivation. Arc Raiders has stolen my soul.
Why not just stream that?
Because I hyper focus into it. I go dead silent and jump at like no joke. I just finished a raid before, and as I was sitting there, sort of like I hadn't come down from the excitement yet. Ash touched me on the shoulder, and I've literally gone like I've jumped out of my seat.
What I heard
that
is
publicly.
he hadn't come, and then Ash touched him, and he did.
Ah,
Nice.
We're off to a great start tonight, everyone.
it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
So, Isaac will be joining us just a little bit later. So,
Can we
how do we get
theorize what Gimbal would do before Isaac turns up?
Mechanic.
That's a good idea.
I-
What do you think Gimbal would do?
Mechanical pawn shop.
Yeah.
I'm
100%.
thinking coffee shop. Those coffee machines would entertain Gimbal, I reckon.
Or working like behind the scenes on Mythbusters.
Ooh.
Like not one of the people on camera,
Mm,
but behind the scenes
yeah.
on something like that.
The ones where
Yeah, everyone
like
liked that one, Grog. Nice.
every like 5 episodes they get a 30-second clip of them explaining how a machine works.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I can
What would
also
Josh
see him
do
as
in
like
real life?
at the moment, not much.
I entertained myself.
All right, let's get a little recappy cap happening.
Ooh.
Recappy cap. So we were dead. Very dead.
End of notes.
And then I was too depressed to write the rest of the notes. The end. We were dead. I hate it here. So we were dead. Gimbal revived Nari. Duke revived himself with his voice in the dark with the balance. So Duke came back into the world. So something bad had to come back into the world too. Balance. 6, 7.
Jesus
It
Christ.
was the hands. It was the balance.
I can quite easily just kick you from this.
Yeah,
hate
where's the
myself too.
band?
Don't think I won't.
It's okay. It's fine. You didn't see my hands. That's why I said it. I work in a primary school.
You're not helping yourself.
Yeah, Duke takes an earring from the dragon, and then once Duke's alive, Nari's alive, Lau then proceeds to get taken. Duke follows Lau, who got taken, and Jupi. Hang on 1 second. Sorry,
On
it
the
was
edge
my
of my
cat.
seat here.
Sorry, my cat barged in. I thought it was Isaac. Yeah, I thought it was Isaac, and then I hear wow.
Oh, hi, Isaac.
Jupi talks to the moon, and he sees the next turtle that's been selected talking to the shadow who just obliterated us all. And then he gets resurrected. Duke follows towards Lau, who's taken back towards the hag hut. He barges in, and the hags say, "Oh, we want to bring him back to life." And Duke's like, "Okay." So they require 4 things to get him back to life. But now Lau is the bitch of the hags.
And apparently doesn't have anything head related.
All empty.
See, this is why you couldn't work in the underpass. No
Yeah.
head game.
No head game.
See? So
Clip.
they
Clip.
they get the 4 things. They dunk Lau in the cauldron, and then he's alive. Duke exchanges Lau's service for information. He finds out how many are left in the council, and the hags only know of Shadow, the Chosen, and the Voice. They knew of the Judge, but we killed the Judge, so that didn't count. The hags don't know the Shadow's weakness, but they know if they are commanded to serve by him, they are in pain if they ignore him. The hags constantly have eyes on Lau now, and Lau belongs to them. Duke scans Lau, and Lau is now a Fae. The end.
Wow.
Wow!
Nice.
Wow!
And you ended on
A long rest.
a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
And Lau likes snails.
And I like snakes.
Yeah, I still don't
Apparently.
understand the context of the snails.
You said it.
I just don't remember.
Find out.
Find
Go
out
back
next
and figure
time.
out what that was all about. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back in the VOD and watch it. It's like, why did I say something about snails?
It was like, wow,
Yeah.
snails?
I remember it being said, but I can't remember the context.
No.
That's
I'll
the
have to go
thing.
back and figure that out.
Like,
I never write the context either.
it was written, so I trust the written notes. I just
It was
same
written.
thing. I don't remember the context.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
So we start with you awaking from your rest.
Yo.
Where were you long resting?
In the dragon.
In the dragon.
In the
Right
dragon.
inside it. Yeah.
Like Leonardo.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Mhm.
Hey.
The Tauntaun.
That's what my thought was as well. No one else went there. Okay.
That's why I said the quote.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fucking Star Wars, alright? Just fucking young whippersnappers.
So me is on
So
2
Star
strikes.
Wars Mia.
Uh-huh.
Anywho, so you wake. What's the plan?
We should
Oh,
stop.
Sleep for 4
I'm
more
on
days.
Willa.
did we end up finding out how much gold we ended up grabbing? I forgot about that.
Oh shit! I didn't do that, did I?
No.
Slacker.
I think you
God.
You were
said
supposed to send me stuff this time.
$1 million.
1 million gold.
We are going to say that it's another 10k.
Huge.
Do I just half that because I don't have as
In-
bigger pockets?
Halve that? No, maybe think it. Maybe you managed to pocket like 100
Okay, I'm happy with that.
gold.
I
10K,
pocket
100.
5,000 gold.
God.
We're not going to have you like clanging as you walk around. Ching, 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 ching,
I wrote
ching, ching.
10k
Hold
in
on,
my
are we
bag.
saying 10K?
Yeah, you should, Mia.
Okay, I'll write that.
No.
No.
No,
It-
it's
It's what I shoveled into Mia's
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
My bag.
Cool. Sorry,
So
I
we're going
just
to
remembered
say 10k of gold, gems, precious, whatever else is. So it's just equates to 10,000 gold worth of
10K.
stuff.
Gold, gems, e-tech.
Yeah. You have the dragon's earring as well. Well, Gimbal does.
I
Yes.
thought that was Duke. Oh, did you give it?
I gave it to Gimbal because it's the key.
Ah. So nice.
Okay. Are you wishing to leave? What are you wishing to do? I know
Long
Juki
rest.
was saying something.
Yeah, I think we get ready to like go up the mountain. Right, because that's where we need to go, yeah?
Yep. So you know the mountain is further along the path that you stopped to go into the
Swamp.
swamp for. So
Okay.
you were along this path. You knew you had to go into the swamp to search out this thing that Gimbal was told that he'd need, and you would continue along that path to get to the base of the mountain.
Yeah.
So it's literally the sign and you went the wrong way.
Technically went the right way. If he'd gone the other way, he would have had to come back to go the other way. And then back the other way.
So that's also where our horses are.
Yes, they're at the
Cough,
start
cough,
of
not
the...
loud.
Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be awkward.
I think I'd get up early in the morning and sort of go out scouting in the swamp for a bit, just to make sure it's like all clear.
Yep. How are you going to do that? Tell me what you're wanting to do.
I'll probably just sort of, since I'm like one of the only ones that isn't either crippled or exhausted. I think like once the
I'm
sun
a
starts
fae,
to
not a
come up.
cripple.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Cancels already.
Once the sun starts coming up, I'll like collect my things and go outside of the cave and sort of scout the way back to the horses. Not going
Are you
too
being sneaky about it, or are you just walking, like backtracking where you came in?
sneaky-ish. I'd say I'm being cautious. Cautious enough to warrant a stealth roll, yes.
Okay, are you wearing your armor, or are you going armor less?
Yes, I know. Disadvantage.
Okay.
First one's 12, second one's a 19. 1 second. Damn, not bad. Both over 10.
Quick clarifying question: do faes sleep like undead, where they sort of just meditate for hours, or is it normal
You
sleep?
need to check what your race says.
Okay.
It'll tell you what your sleep is, or if it doesn't say anything, it's just normal rest.
Okay.
Bear with me a second. Sorry, my D&D Beyond got rid of my cache. I think I've got like 12. I don't think I have a plus to Dex.
Do you need me to bring up your sheet?
If you don't mind.
What happened? Why can't you get it?
It logged me out. I just need to log back in.
We'll log in for you.
Ooh.
Da, 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 da. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Oh god, there's heaps of pictures of me.
What are you sending to each other?
Oh, finally in here.
Hey.
So that's where Duke gets his plot armor.
I can't find where your sheet is.
We'll say it's a dirty 20. No, it should be a 12. I don't think I have a plus to Dex.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So tell me what you're doing.
I just want to cautiously, like, sort of scout the way, but part of the way. I don't want to be gone for too long. Back towards where we left the horses. I want to make sure there's no like big treants or anything nasty that's gonna pop up for a bit. Knowing everyone's sort of in a weakened state.
Perception.
19?
19?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry.
Okay.
While Duke got up, Lau's going to also...
So you do need to sleep, just a heads up.
I do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, I wake up early in the morning anyway. Lau's just gonna head towards the, like... He's not gonna go out to where Duke went, but he's sort of just gonna go sit by the entrance of the cave, sort of waiting for Duke to come back.
Yep. Okay, so you can sit there. You hear this the gurgling of the swamp and the swaying of the trees. It's real unsettling noise. It's very odd to you, having spent most of your life in a city where there's usually constant chatter and noises and people running around. This is, you don't see a soul. All you hear is just the bubbling of a bog and tree branches creaking. Very odd.
Just nature.
Yeah. Duke.
Yes.
You don't see anything on your way to the horses.
Okay.
Do you actually go to the horses to check on them, or are you going just to that direction and then turning back once you've scattered out to the exit?
How long would that take for me to go to the horses and back?
It'd be a few hours. It took you a fair bit
Yeah.
to get in.
I think I'd go like halfway and then sort of come back.
On your way back, you do see something in sort of behind some of the trees. There's some sort of creature poking its head out, watching you, and as soon as you see it, it pokes back behind the tree.
Gollum!
Creepy.
But I can't ascertain what it is from
If
where
you want to
I
get
am.
closer,
Yeah, right.
you could. Are you just
Yeah,
going
why
to walk up on it, or are you going to sneak up on it?
No, I'll walk up on it, but I'll prep a Eldritch Blast if it looks hostile.
So as you round the tree, you see that it's a small, almost goblinoid creature. Not a goblin, but it smiles at you with serrated teeth.
You're not gonna bite me, are you?
Watching. She asked us to watch until you leave.
Who is she? One of the hags?
Yes.
Is there anything out there besides you that awaits us?
He looks behind him. Just my brothers.
You won't attack us, correct?
We want you to leave. Just
Good.
leave
I too want to leave.
and go.
I'll walk back to the cave.
As you've turned around, start walking off here.
I leave it.
Turn around, Eldritch Blast.
Boom.
Leave this motherfucker! Boom, boom, boom!
So you make your way back.
Yeah.
As the cave gets in view, you see Loud just seated there at the front of the cave like a dog waiting for his master to come home.
Aww.
Good morning, Lau.
No sympathy for Lau. No.
What? Why no sympathy for
Fuck that
Lau? Lau's sort of just going to remain sort of sitting there. He notices Duke is back, but he's almost just listening to the bog, sometimes sort of gazing in the direction of where the hag's hut is, but then sort of just waiting.
Did you sleep well?
Lau always gets up early.
Are the others up yet? Do you know?
Looks back, Nori's drooling.
Whole puddle.
That's nasty.
Lau sort of shakes his head and says, Lau saw Duke was missing, so Lau came to sit on watch.
I appreciate that. We should head back to the. We should wake the others and head back to our horses and get on with the journey.
Lau sort of tilts his head. Horses? Lau doesn't know how we got here.
While you were doing whatever it is you do when you leave us, we acquired 4 horses. I'm sure you could hitch a ride with probably Gimble. There's enough room for the 2 of you.
Flashback. Lau sort of shrugs and gets up and sort of brushes himself off as he sort of starts to head back in to make sure he's got everything, making sure his pockets are as full as they can be with gold coins.
Not giving any more money.
Damn.
Worth a shot.
Jupi and Nori, you two can wake up. You'd still be fairly exhausted, but you're awake at least.
Hooray.
I am so exhausted I could sleep for 4 more days.
Shame that we have things to do.
Yes, we do.
Lau's gonna walk over to Gimbal, who's still asleep, and just give him a poke.
He's dead. Oh.
Duke, Lau thinks Gimbal is tired.
Gimbal is going to wake up. He'll say good morning to you all and sort himself out, but he is very distant.
Can I watch?
What?
You watch what?
Yeah.
He was sorting
Watch it.
himself out.
Oh!
He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Bit hard with one arm though.
You only need one.
Gotta help a bro out, that's for sure.
So he's getting things ready and fumbling a little bit when he goes to try and pick things up or move things around. You all pack up and begin to head off.
Yep.
Yes.
Did I find, like, did the Dragon's Horde have something that I could use as like a armor piece or something I could throw over? Because I've just remembered that I'm still topless.
Yeah, no, you're still.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you not have anything in your bags?
Well, no, because it got thrown in the stuff.
You don't have any spares?
No, I
Just
I
collected
don't have
everything but
spare.
armor.
Yeah, I've got 4 short bows, 4 daggers, a bunch of other crap. But
Someone should have been more diligent in their looting.
I didn't have spare armor, apparently.
Weren't prepared to
Use one of the
kick
bowstrings
yourself.
as a G-string, you're fine.
The almost spit out of the drink there.
The timing on that. I'm good. I'm right. You're just gonna have to deal with low amount of clothing until you can do something better.
It wasn't even like rags I could like put over, so I'm not super cold. I'm used to patching rags together.
Investigation roll.
Huh.
See what I can do to help you out.
19.
19. Yeah, you can find a really tattered old robe
I'll take it.
that. Yeah, it was on a skeleton that was buried amongst a whole bunch of the gold, so it was in there for a while. It's not in great condition, but it'll at least cover you up.
Okay, yep. Lau sort of
Snipple pasties.
like pulls it out, skeleton and all, and sort of just like shakes it to get all the bones off, and then just drapes it around himself. And then he quickly like runs to catch up with everybody else.
Yep. So Duke, you know the way out of here. You've already scouted out ahead. Are you going to take everybody out towards the horses?
Yeah. I'll let everyone know too that we're most likely going to be watched by whatever manner of creatures the hags have watching us.
Just with what's everyone's passive perception?
My passive perception
18.
is 15. I'm gonna die.
14. Yeah, everyone does get the feeling that there's something out there watching them. It doesn't feel malicious, but you have been warned by Duke that there is things out there.
Somebody's watching me.
So you get yourselves to the horses.
Mhm.
When you do arrive at the clearing that you left them in, you're immediately hit with a strong smell of blood.
Tell me.
I run to where we left them.
Fucking dead. Whoa.
The horses are all there,
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
All dead.
but there are a bunch of mutilated corpses strewn about the floor.
Can I ascertain what they are?
There's a whole bunch of the same creatures that you saw, Duke,
Yeah.
as well as various forest animals like wolves and a couple of small like squirrels and tree creatures. And you've just got Wrath standing there stomping on a whole bunch of them, squelch, squelch, crushing their bones into dust. There's a few smears across the ground, and as you look over at Blueberry, it's chewing something.
I forgot its name was fucking Blueberry.
And there's a whole bunch of red liquid all across its mouth.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lau sort of points at that one and is like, I don't like that one.
That's the one you're writing.
Yeah.
War is still tied up to the tree and is constantly stamping its feet as if it wants to go somewhere. What was the name of your one, Grog?
Luna?
Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luna's just standing in the same spot that you left it. It hasn't moved. It's kept itself fed and watered, but it really hasn't done anything.
It's moved the least amount of steps to the water as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I walk up to Wrath and go, did you defend your fellows in the camp?
It just snorts at you.
Good boy. I pat him on his mane.
These are big horses, aren't they? Like they're...
Yeah.
If I was to compare them to real world horses, like the Clydesdale, sort of like massive big horses.
They're a war horse. They're
Okay,
all
yeah.
one is actually a war horse. They're bred horses for combat. They're yeah. Or the war
Let's
horse.
see how big they are.
168 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
They're big. That's how they bred them.
Meter taller.
You've made it to your horses. They're okay. They're alive. They're all
We're
right.
processing. Nori's gonna go over to War and kind of like start chanting like very like tidily like War, War, War.
It snorts at you and starts stamping its feet a little bit quicker. Throws its head a little bit.
Geeing him up.
Yeah, and then Nori's just kind of like half-heartedly like drape herself kind of over the side, like head on one side, feet on the other.
Do you untether it from where you tied it off?
Mm-hmm. So it can go. Yep.
Give me an animal handling roll at disadvantage.
Can it be a normal roll if Lau comes over to like help push Nori up on the horse?
Don't think that's the problem.
That's not what this is for.
Oh,
but
okay.
Nine.
If you help her, she can get on the horse. That's fine. As soon as you untether it and crawl up over the saddle, the horse is gone. It starts just galloping off. It's thankfully headed the way that you're supposed to be going, but now the rest of you are being just surprised by this horse is just bolted.
With Nori.
Yeah, with Nori on it.
Looks like we are going.
Jupi will slowly make his way to Luna, kind of give him a pat. I share the same enthusiasm you do, but it's time to go.
Yep. Do you do the same, untether and climb up?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to wait for the others or chase down War?
I ain't chasing anything. Jupi's too tired, and Jupi knows that the horse isn't going to do that.
Yep. So you've managed to at least seat yourself in the saddle and hold onto the reins. That's probably as much as you can manage at the moment. If you wanted to, you could try and kick it into motion, but if you feel as though you just need to just sit there, you can just sit there.
Yeah, I'm essentially going to sit there and pretty much until the point of assuming that, like last time, Luna's going to at least keep up with the others.
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting Luna do its thing. Like I'm not trying to kick it into motion. I'm hoping it just goes with the rest. If not, then I would do something, but
Yeah. Duke?
Yeah, I untie Wrath and go to catch up.
Yep. So you get yourself into the saddle and start chasing down War?
Yeah.
Yep. Gimbal attempts to clean Blueberry up a little bit and nearly gets bitten because of it. Gives up, gets on top of Blueberry and offers the hand to Lau.
Lau sort of looks Blueberry up and down with like still little bits of viscera like out of its mouth, and sort of just shakes his head like, Lau's okay. Lau will ride with Duke and tries to attempts to run after Duke first.
Oh, all right.
Good
Shit.
luck.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Ooh, I get advantage on this. Yay!
You'll
I
need
don't
it.
think it's gonna matter.
Nat 20!
Oh, okay. Well,
Fire.
It's a total of 23.
Okay, but you rolled a nat 20.
I did roll an at 20, yes.
Yeah.
Just in case the
So-
total mattered.
Everything with the horses has all happened within a very short amount of time for another. So as Duke has kicked his heels into Wrath, who's then jumped forward, Lau, you've managed to push yourself off the ground and grab a hold of the stirrup. So you're now being pulled along. You're off the ground.
Okay, I'm off the ground. That's good.
Duke, you've started to go, and you immediately just felt something pull on the saddle. You've still gone, but looking down, you can see Lau has grabbed a hold of where your foot is.
I help him up.
You were going to say kick him off, weren't you?
Let go.
It's like those dramatic scenes.
It is a 19.
19, yeah. Lau's very light. You just reach down, grab him, and he's able to cling onto your back.
I thought I said you were going to ride with Gimbal.
Lau did not want to touch the bloody horse. But as he's saying this, he's like wrapped around Duke's waist because he's not been on a horse this quick before. So he's sort of just like hanging on for dear life.
Duke looks down at the arguably more bloodied Wrath and goes, okay.
Yeah, the difference is one was eating viscera and the other one was just stomping
He
in
was
it.
causing the viscera.
Yeah. Lau,
One was the chef and one was the...
Lau understands the
patron.
chef. Lau can get the chef. Lau couldn't get the eating part.
Seeing a black chicken now race off, Blueberry starts heading towards where that chicken had run off to.
You see what I mean?
Nice.
And as Blueberry has taken off, Luna now starts trotting along behind, keeping just enough pace to not fall behind, but also not gaining up on Blueberry either. Just the
Jupy
bare
is fine.
minimum.
And Jupy is okay with that because that means it's like less bumpy ride.
Yeah.
He's just gonna have a long rest on the ride.
So
pull my limbs in and have a rope going through them. Through the hole with my shell. Tie myself to the horse.
it's like
right?
Mario
That's
Kart, the shell hanging behind the cart, just
Yeah.
all right. Nori and War, you are heading. You're first. You're off.
Yep.
You just
Yep.
you're just letting War go where War wants to go.
Yeah, War's in charge. Norwich just kind of draped there like,
Nori also going to long rest on the ride.
Norwich
It takes probably an hour before Duke and Wrath finally catch up and are now at pace. It was very, very slow going, gaining on War. War is a very, very quick horse.
Very eager boy.
Yes.
He's the bestest
So
boy.
you are now neck and neck with War.
We're going the right way, correct?
You are going the right way, yeah. You can see ahead of you the mountain looming up. You also see in the distance smoke from the base of the mountain, which appears to be some sort of village or settlement or something, which you think would probably be a good idea to get there before the sun goes down.
Yeah. I do my best to sort of make sure Nori sees that as well and point it out. So I know everyone's a bit eepy.
Yeah, we'll say that you're on the side of War where Nori's head is.
Yeah. Cool.
You just kind of hear Nori mumbling. She's just kind of like toward like, I died, War. since the last time I saw you. I was dead. Do you know what dead feels? She's like
What's the therapy horse now?
Jesus.
You don't understand what I went through.
Now you know why it's running so quick.
I like to think that you also cast speaking with animals for that, so you're actually having a proper conversation with War.
Or it's just like,
Yep.
Girl, you died? What the fuck?
And how does that make you feel? How about your parents?
my parents, oh.
War wants to cause death!
What parents? You forgot your parents, or at least where they lived.
Yeah. Family, don't get me started.
Stomps in a puddle of mud. Now, what does that mud blot look like to you?
A tree.
Okay. You're all just heading along this track. Is there anything you all want to do before you make your way to this village?
Besides, hold on for dear life.
Besides that, yeah.
Bundle Duke.
Around.
Practice the handy.
His last client left bad reviews.
Gain proficiency.
I do
Sleight of
have.
hand.
I
Give me a
do
sleight of hand roll.
have trained sleight of hand.
Oh no.
As
Okay.
I am-
Anything else?
As I am the back of the pack, I will keep an eye out to see if there is anything following. Keeping in mind that you'll be tired. So it's not the most thorough of checking.
The obvious sense of being watched vanished as soon as you took off.
There you go.
Jupi's doing the classic, like, long, slow blinks.
Yeah.
Little micro sleeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
When you're driving along, wait, how did I get here?
What was that bumper for?
Unreal. Probably kangaroo.
Oh, too soon.
The village is getting closer and closer. You can now quite clearly see the smoke coming out of chimneys. There's no walls or gates on this, so it's more of a settlement of sorts than an actual town or village. They're stone and thatch huts. But there's a few that are sizable, so this place has been here for a little bit.
Are there any people around?
You can, because it's still a little bit, so you can see the village or the settlement. You can see people, and you assume that because there's smoke coming out of chimneys that there will be people there.
Okay.
Choo choo.
Anything before you get to the village / settlement.
I'm gonna trust that.
And this is at the
wholeheartedly.
base of the mountain, isn't it?
This is, but yeah, just before you start getting up the mountain, so it is starting to get colder. Hey, hello.
Oi.
Hi.
Religious freaks.
Finally.
I'm sorry.
Does it look
I don't
like the
blame you.
horses are going to stop?
In your mind, you don't think so. These things are these horses are still galloping. They're still going.
All right. When it's sort of looking before getting into like the edge of town, because the horses don't look like they're gonna stop. Lau's just gonna like try and throw himself off the horse because he doesn't want to go into the town galloping, effectively.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Ooh.
While you're doing that, hi Isaac.
Hello, Isaac.
Hello, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
No, that's okay.
We're used to it.
Yeah, Gimbal basically woke up, fumbled around trying to get himself sorted because he only has one arm,
Wrong
so
arm.
it took him a bit longer. He got to where Blueberry was, nearly got his other arm chewed off by Blueberry, who was feasting upon
Viscera.
the fallen enemies that Wrath and War decided to protect you all from. And then, yeah, you did offer Lau a ride, but Lau declined and instead chased down Wrath.
Which meant that Blueberry
It was a token gesture from Gimbal. Was like, do you know what? Oh, thank God. All right, go.
It did mean that Blueberry decided to chase the black chicken, though.
Yeah. What if
Fair enough.
Gimbal was real? What job do you think Gimbal would do?
Like job in
That was
real
our
life.
question at the start. Yeah. So if Gimbal actually existed,
Masseur.
Yeah, I knew it.
A what?
Masseuse.
masseuse.
You said it wrong though.
Not,
Monsieur.
not expected.
Interesting.
With one hand?
Everybody guessed that.
Did they really?
No.
Yep. Everyone was thinking more along the lines of like mechanic or
Barista.
barista or behind the scenes of Mythbusters.
Can I change my answer? I like that one more.
No, rub me down, big boy.
With your
I
strong
can have 2 jobs,
hand.
thank you very much. After a hard
happy
day of
endings.
myth busting.
Busting myths and busting balls.
Masseuse it away.
Okay, what'd you get for your roll?
23.
23. You deftly vault off of the back of the horse and land. You're trying to keep pace still, so you like land at a run,
I'm trying
you
not
just,
to
like-
fall over.
tumble and stand up sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
not to fall
So
over,
you
and
do
also
an expert sort of roll and tumble and stand.
I'm also trying not to get run over by any of the other horses.
So you've jumped off. You've then seen horses run past you.
Blueberry. Meow.
Guided
Brakes go
missile.
on for Blueberry, and he turns around.
I think I'd start slowing Wrath down if we're in the town now.
Yeah. Okay. You pull on the reins, and Wrath starts to slow down. War still keeps going.
Yeah.
Was in charge.
Nori will find us.
I'm like a
You get-
heat-seeking missile.
You get to the settlement, and War and Nori, you eventually pull up because there's a building in front of the direct line that War was going down.
Goes through it.
Just head down and charge. So he pulls himself up and starts stamping his feet, shaking his head, looking around to find a way around this large building.
Nori's just gonna kind of like slide off and pat War like. I thank you all.
There is
great
a
ride.
there's a hitch that you can tie War off to. This is it's an inn.
Nori's gonna just eye War and kind of look around, associate what her surroundings are now, since she's just been like watching the ground for a good part of an hour.
You've strangely found yourself in a settlement. There's buildings everywhere.
Magic.
Wow. They're all stone-walled, thatch-roofed. Majority of them have smoke coming out of the chimney.
Nori's gonna kind of walk. I assume there's like no windows on the side that we are. She's gonna walk until she finds a window to like kind of press her face into and look inside to see what's happening.
Classic Nori.
Yep, as you're doing that, what's the rest of you now who have slowed down and trotting in?
What do I see around me as I come in? Like, are there people?
There's people.
Yeah.
They don't really react to you coming up, as if it's a fairly normal occurrence for people to be there. Sorry?
Rock up dramatically.
Yeah. Well, people on horses are not a rare thing.
Yeah.
They, a couple of them might like tip a hat at you or raise a hand. Some will pull a hood further down over their face as they're carrying bundles of wood.
Okay. What buildings are around? Are there like storefronts in town center?
Yep, so there's a few different stores that are around. You can pick out through signage that there's like a general goods store, an armorer / smithy, the inn, which stands in the middle of the settlement, which you can see a horse is tied up to, without its rider, which kind of worries you just a little bit, knowing that is war and there is no Nori. Are you looking for any building in particular, or are you just looking around to see what's there?
Is there a church here?
Thank you. I was just about to ask that.
Is there a church? There's not a building that's designated as a church, but you do see people are congregating around a spot in the square who are knelt down in front of different small stone objects, and they look like they're in prayer.
Okay. I look around. Is Gimbal and Jupi catching up?
Yeah, so they've come up to you. Blueberry is throwing his head about, trying to look to see where the chicken ran off to.
Where did Lau go?
Lau is still back a little bit. He jumped off
Before-
and you guys kept going.
Before going into the town at all, so sort of like on the very outskirts of town.
Yeah, cool.
But I'm assuming the town's not very big.
No, it's just a gathering of some buildings. There's people.
Lau's gonna sort of start making his way in, but I'm looking for if there's any like signs or billboards or anything like you'd sort of expect on the entryway to a town where people might put up posters and stuff.
Yep, there's like a bulletin board or a bounty board of sorts.
Yep. I'd like to go up and check that out and see what's on them. Specifically looking to see if they've got like a town map.
Town map. There's not really a town map. The place isn't big enough to really be mapped out.
Okay.
It's only a circle in the middle of like the town center with a couple of bigger buildings in the middle, and then a few huts around the outside of that.
Yep. Is there anything else of interest on the bulletin board?
Yep. There's a couple of different flyers for the various shops that are there. So there's a general goods store. There's the smithy that's says that they're the best smithy this side of Alderloft. And
Are they
there's
the only smithy this side of Alderloft?
Fighting words.
You don't know that. There is also one that promotes the hiring of guides for those that wish to scale the mountain.
Does it have like one of those little, how they have like the little cut tags at the bottom?
The little pull-off tag
Yeah.
thing. No, it just says seek out up the mountain. It's in inverted commas. That's the name of the shop for you to find.
Yeah. Are there any sort of blank pieces of paper or parchment at all? I wouldn't just have something like that on me, would I?
Yeah, in your pack you'd have bits of parchment and
Okay.
some charcoal or something to draw or write on.
I'll take one of the bits of parchment out and basically copy down the notes of the general goods store and the notes for the guide.
Excellent. You've got details of where they are, what they do. Yep.
And then I'm just gonna basically follow where the horses went, trying to catch up to, or trying to find where the horses took them.
Yep. Perfect. You can see the tracks being kicked up by horse hooves, dust, and that's still hanging in the air, so you can kind of follow a path as to where the horses went.
The viscera falling off. Wrath.
Pretty
Gimbal
much.
and Jupi, what are you two doing?
On approach to the town, as we get closer to it, I'm going to keep an eye out for any kind of bodies of water. If there's any ponds or small lakes or anything like that.
Strangely enough, there is.
Alright, I'm going to try to coax Luna into detouring to the water.
It doesn't take much for this horse to go where you lead it. It doesn't do it quickly, but it does stop following those in front of it and starts making its way across. It's on the outer buildings, a bit further past that, where there's a bit of a clearing and there's a pond that the town has been using to draw their water from. So there's a couple people taking buckets and moving them back to the town.
I will, probably not so graciously, given how tired I am, get down from Luna and start wading into the water.
You hear various people start putting their arms in the air and calling out in different languages, not many that you understand. You do hear, "Oi, what are you doing?" as your head then goes below.
Our only water source, spoiled.
I need to poop real bad.
As they're bucketing as things float to the surface.
It's a floater.
I'll make my way to the bottom. And see.
There's a
if I
singular
do
stone
anything.
at the base.
Oh.
I will. I can't remember how I did last time. I'll touch the stone.
You touch the stone, nothing happens.
Oof. Power at last.
It's not.
I'm just gonna hang out in the water for a bit anyway.
You could do that. Yep.
Okay.
There's less and less people now taking water from there. You can sort of see from where you are, there were buckets going under the surface and pulling water back up. Fewer and fewer before. There's actually no one now taking water from that source.
Aim that.
Gibble.
Hello. You have to forgive me for a little bit. I'm just trying to catch up here. So, we've started at the swamp, yeah?
You started at the swamp, yes.
In the cave specifically.
Yeah. Location-wise, how have we moved? Have we passed through the swamp?
So you've come out of the swamp back to where the horses were, and you've continued along the road that you were on before you went into the swamp.
Right. How long have we travelled since we've been at the swamp? How long's it been? How long have we been travelling for?
Only an hour or two, I think.
Yeah, it'd be about 2 to 3 hours. So it'd be getting towards midday.
As I'm coming into the town, Gimble's deep in thought. Am I able to roll to see what I would know about near death or death experiences?
When did you meet Thought?
Drax jealous.
What are you wanting to know?
Hi, I'm Thought.
Nice.
I want to see if Gimble's read about or would know about what people experience before they die, after they die, once they've come back from being dead. Like if it's something that's talked about, it's common knowledge.
Give me a religion check.
Let me get my dice.
I love my god. I love my god.
Tug, 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 tug.
Ooh, he's jorking.
19.
19.
Oh, he is jorking.
So, you know of people that have either been brought back or have been on the brink of death. See a light. They talk of meeting their god or those that they believe in. Some even come back and have given information that they would not have known in their from their previous life.
Right. I'm gonna write in and I'm gonna find Duke.
Tell me about all of your deaths.
So
I'm like a cat out here.
You find Duke heading towards a group of people that are praying in front of some statues. Duke, you're approaching these people.
I am.
Are you approaching these people? Sorry, I thought is that what you're...
I am. Yeah, I am.
Yep. Okay.
Gauntlets
Can
raised.
I make out? Ooh, here I go killing again. Can I make out the statues that they're worshipping?
Please be
Jealous
crows.
here?
Please be crows. Please be crows.
Give me...
You had
a-
your religion. You lost it.
Give me a religion roll.
Ooh, I'm gonna use a knowledge from a past life. I wish I could use it more than once. There we go. 9.
9 in total.
Yike.
Yep. You do recognize there is a cog that you recognize as Gond.
Mhm.
But the others are foreign to you.
So you could say I only recognize Gon symbol.
Get out.
Walk out.
Get out.
He peeked.
Thank you. Fucking hell.
That was a well-spoken joke.
It was beautiful.
Do any of them notice me, or do they sort of go about their?
They see you there, but they're stuck in prayer.
Hang on, excuse me while I take 1d10 sidekick damage from that previous joke.
More like sidekick damage, am I right? Almost made me a choke.
I wasn't ready.
I think I sort of holding Wrath by the reins, as I feel like it'd be rude to ride a horse through the town. I sort of bow my head in contemplation to balance and think about my appreciation for balance allowing me time and time again to do what I need to do. And I think that's where Gimbal would walk up to me.
Yep.
Gimbal's gonna walk up. He's not gonna pay much attention to the prayer people or the cogs. Duke, I'm curious. Back in the cave, when you were gone,
Yes.
I've heard about people having interesting experiences before and after death. Can you tell me what you saw or what happened while you were out?
Which time?
Do you realize
The
how
most
little that
recent?
narrows it down?
Before I brought you back.
I saw and spoke with, I guess my deity. They are called Balance. They said I had a choice. I could go back and continue the work that needs to be doing, or I could not.
And you chose to come back.
Of course.
I hope my actions haven't thrown anything out of balance for you.
I think there was a minor caveat, but nothing we can't handle.
Is there anything I can do to assist with this caveat?
I'm not sure. Something came back as well. Knowing us, we are bound to run into whatever Balance decided would suit the scales. Until then, we keep on doing what we need to. No point dwelling on things that haven't happened yet.
I agree, but I want to speak to the others as well. If they saw or got some information pre or post death, I'm sure it could potentially help us moving forward.
Of course, I understand.
At this stage, I would say Gimbal looks up and starts to take in his surroundings and where Duke's standing.
Noticing that, I think you could say, I recognize Gon's symbol, but who are these others?
Does Gimbal recognize any of the other things?
You can give me a religion roll.
Sure.
Thing.
I'm great at religion.
I think
21.
I think at this stage Lau would have caught up to Gimbal and Duke as well.
So you notice that there's the symbols for the popular religions of the world. So one's denoting about 3 or 4 different gods. You notice the one for Gond, which you very distinctly recognize. And various people are seated or kneeling in front of each of them.
Do I know the names of the other deities or
Find
gods?
more deities, don't you?
I want to know all their names.
Thanks for making me feel prep, Judge.
Well, this is the thing. I don't know who I want to bring in as far as like the gods of the world. So you've got ones to the dragon god Bahamut, which is one that there's a fair few people seated in front of.
Tiamut.
You've got ones, huh?
Tiamut. That's
Who's
just
Tiamut?
Yeah, that'll be a great thing to have seated there. Yeah, let's not put the evil person there.
I agree.
Isn't that the god from Moon Knight?
Why are you bringing up Marvel in a Dungeons and
It's
Dragons
the only
game?
god that I could think of.
Don't think so.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
have,
knew the crow was bad.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Tiamat is the evil dragon god.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
maybe that's what I'm remembering.
There's a one to someone called the Hunter.
Drunk.
Oh, I was very wrong. By the way, it's
Yeah.
Khonshu.
Yeah, you're very far off.
Oh, fucking hell. That's
Oh,
no god.
Nori, you're looking in a window.
yeah. Oh, you didn't give us all the god names.
Yeah,
It's
keep
the ones he
going.
recognized.
Oof.
I thought he was trying to skimp out on you, Isaac.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I wouldn't be
Gonna change
surprised.
the subject.
Nori,
And look in the window.
you look in a window.
Do I see more gods in there?
Do I recognize
Where
them?
they all just hang out. Yeah. It reminds you of a bull and boar. There's
The
people
sphinx.
inside. Well, the sanctuary looks like nothing at the moment. It hasn't been opened.
Wow, wow.
Well, it hasn't, has it?
They wound me so.
I mean, it could, but by now it could have. You haven't been back to find out.
Maybe if the floor plans came out sooner, you know?
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's what
maybe
I'm
if someone
saying.
had got, maybe if someone had got me the letter that was given to Regis at some point
Don't know what you're talking
more
about.
recently than what the start of this week.
I tried my best.
Yeah, we can throw blame around all over the place. You see, there's a fair few patrons in there, seated down, having a meal. You can see someone behind the bar that's polishing glasses, or tankards, or whatnot, and a roaring fireplace.
Chinese.
Get your hand off my penis.
And hello, YouTube. Just so you know, all this is going on over on Twitch.
Hang on, part of my job now is to just duplicate all the Twitch messages over on YouTube.
Making you look like the crazy one.
Yeah. Talking to himself.
So, Nori, what do you...
Mealy Mia said, blah, blah, blah. Grog said, blah, blah, blah.
Nori's gonna kind of bang on the window, kind of like, like let me in.
A few of the patrons look over at you as you're banging on the window, and they're kind of going like this and pointing at a door.
Is there a window next to the door?
No, if you had a look, the door was on the where the horses were hitched.
Nah.
You literally went straight to, I want a window, and I'm like, okay, I'll show you a
don't
window.
wanna
You didn't
walk-
ask for a door.
I don't want to walk in not knowing what's inside. Nori's gonna kind of like swipe on the window to see if he'll open like a slide.
No.
See. And then
Well,
she's
that's
gonna
not-
continue banging.
Do you think you're a squirrel?
The,
on TikTok or something?
the barman points at someone standing against a wall, points at the window. You can see them talking, and then the man leaning against the window throws his hands in the air and goes towards the door and opens it.
The temptation to just say I jumped through the window is like,
I mean, you do you, but for those of you that are outside at the place of prayer, you see over where one horse has been hitched up, a door open, and a large orc walks out and starts to walk around the side of the building.
We should probably go check on Nori before she gets in trouble.
Doesn't even know if it's Nori, but knows it's Nori.
Yeah, fatherly instinct.
Just
My
in
child.
response to Duke's earlier question, Gimbal will gesture. He'll be like, "Yes, I've seen that one before. That's Bahamut, the dragon god, and that one there, that's the hunter, and the third one there, that's Gond, my god, the god of craft. These other ones, though, I can't say I've."
Can you give me a investigation check?
you know what I find fucking wild? Why don't you just ask the people praying in front of them what they're praying to?
You're
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
interrupt
that.
the man in prayer.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Excuse me.
Sir,
Natural
please
20.
see to my needs.
Lovely.
Lovely jubbly.
As you're pointing these out to Duke, when you point at the one for Gond, you can see that it looks far newer than all the others. It doesn't look as though, where the other ones are all wrought stone that has been there for a fair while, it's part of the structure that's there. It looks as though the cog statue is one that has been replaced. It's now just a statue that's been sat there. It's not actually part of the stonework itself.
Those hooligans keep stealing the Gon statue.
Keep joking to it.
It's like the
Is there-
Highway 420 sign.
Yeah.
Is there anyone standing around it that's not in prayer at the moment?
No, everyone that's there is in some state of prayer. Obviously, they're all different depending on what god they're sitting in front of, but they all look as though they're caught up in prayer.
Gimbal will keep that in mind. Where's Lau at the moment? He was walking up to us, wasn't he?
Yeah, so he would have joined both of you. He didn't catch any of the conversation, but he's there now.
How are you feeling, Lau?
Lau, sort of not knowing where the question is going, sort of just shrugs.
I was just talking to Duke here about the incident in the cave. I was curious about your experience. Like I was saying to Duke, people pre and post death have interesting experiences. I was wondering if you could share yours with us.
Lau sort of looks quizzically
Give me a wisdom save, please, Lau.
okay.
I am a fairy now.
I want to steal firstborns.
Ooh, 7.
Guess my name.
7. As soon as Gimbal says people get what'd you say? Something about post and pre-death?
Yeah,
Whatever that line was, experiences. You get this immediate flashback to nearly drowning.
Lau sort of jerks back a bit, but then straightens himself up and goes, I think Gimbal may have lost more than an arm in the cave. Lau just woke up in a pot.
How do you mean I lost more than an arm, Lau?
Gimbal's not making sense.
Jazz is confused.
After our interaction with... Insert name here, I forgot his name.
Better.
Shadow.
Shadow Man.
After our interaction with Shadow, you were well and truly dead. I saw it. I knew
Lau's,
it.
Lau's sort of looking very confused at Gimbal. It's very obvious that he doesn't know anything about what he's talking about. It's like, and he goes, Lau didn't die. Lau got teleported again. Lau was at Tuck's shop. Then Lau was in cage. Then Lau is in cave. And then Lau was in cauldron.
They all start with
No.
C.
No, you died. We all did.
Give
Except
me
for
a
Gimbal.
medicine roll, please. Gimbal.
That's about to fucking faint. He's going down. I'm yelling timber.
7.
7. This could be denial phase. You've heard of that people go through different phases of acceptance for traumatic events. This could be Lau denying that anything even happened.
It
Lau,
could
I
also be
understand it's
Lau's
traumatic.
just really stupid.
But also Gimbal rolled a 7, so
Who's the stupid bitch now?
We all experienced a lot of trauma back in that cave. I know it's hard to accept, but you died. I saw you dead.
Lau sort of looks at Duke and sort of just makes like a helpless gesture towards Gimbal and goes, Duke, Gimbal's not making any sense.
I think when you're ready to accept what happened, Lau, you will understand that he's making complete sense.
All Lau knows is Lau was in cave, then Lau was in cauldron.
Can I insight check?
yeah.
Fuck. 5.
My guidance.
Yes.
I mean, sure.
And our knowledge from a past life. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
6.
And add a kiss to it. You add an advantage.
10. 10.
10. I mean, as far as you're aware, this is what Lau thinks.
Yep, that's 100% what Lau thinks.
He's not, you don't feel as though he's trying to pull anything past you or he's dodging the question at all. Lau appears to believe that he was in one place and then another, and that was it.
I turn to Gimbal and say he either is severely repressing it or he doesn't remember anything or didn't experience anything.
Gimbal turns back to Lau. So Lau, in the time between the cave and the cauldron, did you hear anything? Did you see anything? Was there voices?
I wish I had written down Jar Jar Binks's speech that he says to Qui-Gon Jinn, because every time someone brings it up, that's all I can think of. Lau sort of shakes his head and goes, same way Lau ended up in the cage. 1 minute, Lau was in shop, and then next minute, Lau was in cage. Lau was in cave, and Lau was in cauldron.
And you don't find that even the least bit concerning, that you've just got a loss of time, a lapse in your memory there, Lau?
Lau sort of squints his eyes and says, it's all magic's fault. He sort of goes quiet.
Shakes his fist at magic.
Well, perhaps you should reflect on that time, Lau. Think about it, and if anything comes to you, let me know. I'd be very curious to hear.
Lau sort of... He doesn't necessarily agree straight away. He sort of looks at Gimbal sort of a little bit suspiciously. And goes, Gimbal's very interested in magic.
Places a hand on a dagger hilt.
Now, do you understand the process in which you were brought back?
Lau sort of shakes his head. All Lau knows is Lau was in Cauldron. Lau was in shop. Lau was in cage. Lau was in cave. Lau was in Cauldron.
Gimbal puts a hand on Lau's shoulder. Yes, Gimbal is interested in magic, and as he touches Lau, he's going to detect magic on him.
Ah!
The demons spew out of Lau.
Yep. Mark off your spell.
What does detect?
Lau, you've got no magic items on you, do you?
Yes.
I do not.
So nothing from Lau pings your detect magic.
What does detect magic look like?
A hand on your shoulder.
It'll basically give or show Gimbal auras of different magical effects.
But is there anything visible to third party? So, like, would I notice anything?
You mutter some words and make a hand sign, possibly, or hold your holy symbol. Because I think it's got verbal and somatic, right?
Yeah, verbal somatic.
Yeah. So you'll give me a perception check, Lau, to see if you hear words muttered under Gimbal's breath.
You say perception check, I think of the
Perception.
the Tom Cardy song.
Yep.
It is 14.
14. You don't understand what's being said. You don't even know whether you really heard anything. You just know that there was something else there. It doesn't give off any like lights or anything like that. He's just literally held his holy symbol, touched you on the shoulder.
Lau
One and then
sort
the
of
other,
just
I suppose you can't do both at the same time.
brushes
Oh.
brushes Gimbal's hand off and sort of takes a half step back.
Unhand eye.
Back in the
Oh, this-
cave, Duke. Sorry. Back in the cave,
Hang on.
Duke did detect evil and good, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he pinged on Lau. Was that something that he communicated with Gimbal? I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, he basically went, well, looks like you're a Fae, Lau.
And I got a boop on the nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you trust snails.
Yeah, I still don't remember where the snails come from.
I trust it.
As
I
much as
think
you
in
trust
that case, then at that stage, after being brushed off, Gimbal would then turn to see what Duke was talking about initially with Nori and the man coming out of the door.
Jupi, what are you doing currently? You're still just floating there in the...
Pretty much,
water.
yeah. I think at this point I would make my way back.
Give me a intelligence roll, because obviously what you're trying to do hasn't worked. And are you wanting to work out why?
I would put some thought into it, yeah.
Yeah, give me an intelligence roll.
8.
8. I'm not going to give you the answer, but there is something that you are not doing.
I can't remember what I did last time, to be honest.
Talking.
It's all the exhaustion levels.
I'll give you another roll later. There'll be another time later where I'll give you a roll to work this out.
As Jupi's about to have a long rest, it's gonna go, oh, I remember.
I'll whip out my rod
Oh!
Yo! Think of the
In front of everyone.
children!
Yep.
and touch it to the stone.
Again, nothing. Like the effect that you're wanting to happen doesn't happen.
Right, I'll make my way back up and kind of go find the others in town.
As you're walking back to town, there are still people that are standing around, and they're all just shaking their head at you.
Order
I'll kind
shit.
of like stop and look at them and kind of gesture to, I'm a turtle person, dude. Come on. And keep walking.
What is the charge? Eating a
Eating a beer?
succulent Chinese river?
You hear a couple of calls of like disgusting, or well, now where are we going to get our clean, fresh water from?
This is
swear.
dictatorship
Racist,
manifest.
eh?
It's going to
No,
take
just
weeks
ignore
for
them.
it to be usable again.
I'll ignore them and keep walking. And then when they turn their backs, fireball.
Slow
You
fireball.
make your way. I'm going to kind of say that all this was happening while all the discussion was happening, so you'll meet up with them as they've all gone. Let's go and find Nori. Before we go and find Nori, though, we're going to take a quick fiver.
Okay.
So we will be back.
That was the
Somebody
transition
had
noise.
kazoo.
Remember,
Stone.
not to share chat.
Yeah, don't forget to not do all that stuff. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Let's kick off
Oh,
with some different music.
I keep forgetting that I actually take notes now.
Whoops.
On brand.
Rookie error.
If you forget that you take notes, does that mean that you don't take notes?
Well, yes, but then I remember that I take notes.
Don't forget to not remember to take notes.
What's wrong with my notes, huh?
It's my Lao notes.
Okay, you collectively all round the corner and see a large orc starting to walk up to Nori.
I can't see them, they can't
Who is-
see me.
Banging on a window.
Let me in!
Have we seen many orcs in our adventures?
Yeah, the one that we travel with.
Obviously, besides from Jew.
There was a few in Olderloft, and there was one that you were given the option to go and investigate, but instead you set Raina up to go and look into him instead.
Yeah.
Raina chose who she wanted. Bitch.
I yell out, Nori, what are you doing?
Nori's gonna look at the orc, like bodyguard orc, and say, "No, Duke. Nori just wants to go inside. They are not opening the door."
That's because that's a window, Nori.
Nah,
Is
I think
she
Wrong, Duke.
with you?
Yeah, she
gets
is.
arrested.
She's disturbing the other patrons. The door is around the other side if you wish to come in.
I'll lead her that way, don't worry.
Don't you tell no. Nori's gonna look at the
Thank
orc and just
you.
kind of like, kind of walk up to him and kind of like pat on his chest and then kind of like lay there. Duke, Nori wants in that door. That door looks nice.
He's putting his hands up. Small child, what are you doing?
I say in Orcish as I catch up to them. I put my hand on his shoulder. I say in Orcish, fear not. She has been through a lot lately. I will guide her inside. Keep yourself safe, my friend.
Please control your brood, brother.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't like that word either.
So
Everyone
in
disliked
Orcish, it makes sense. Brood as in family, as in those that are like in your charge.
I look at him,
Family
not
birds.
understanding what he means by that, and I'm just like, okay.
You disgust me.
And he takes a couple of steps backwards so that you're not like against his chest. And he just turns around, shaking his head, and walks off.
If Nari actually goes to fall, I'd catch her.
Nah, no, it doesn't. No, it's just gonna be like, oh, Duke, they have fire inside. It is cold near mountain. Actually, you know, I don't even say that because I don't feel the cold.
It is
No,
cold, like underwater.
That is not correct. You have
No, actually,
resistance
I'm
to
wrong.
cold.
I have resistance. It is cold.
And yeah, you do feel the cold. This is a different sort of cold.
Not a wet cold.
I sort of wrap my arm around Nori, sort of propping her up, and lead her towards
Shit
the
is
tavern
seriously-
door.
frozen undead. Can't get any colder than that.
I like the idea of Nori just putting it on as well. It's not even that cold. It's just like brisk. And Nori's like...
Making the sound of it.
It's called
So
soul
you-
trauma.
You make your way around to the door. The door's actually being propped open by this orc. He's looking out to see if you're following around the corner as he's holding the door open.
Yeah, we slowly make our way to the door. I'm just assuming everyone's following me, as per usual.
Yeah, before going in though, Lau's gonna quickly like get Duke's attention.
Yes, Lau.
Lau goes into his rags and pulls out the parchment that he had before and shows Duke the copy of the general store and the copy of the guide for the mountain, and sort of points at the general store and says, Lau needs clothes and stuff, and he's pointing at the general store.
Take Gimbal with you and meet us at the inn when you're done. Yes?
Lau sort of squints at Gimbal and just goes,
Lau, what's better, taking
Fine.
the friend that you know or going by yourself and getting kidnapped again?
Lau does have a habit of teleporting when he's by himself. And he sort of scrumples up the paper, puts it in his thing, and says, Gimbal, follow Lau, and sort of starts to walk off in the direction of the general store.
Where did the paper say the mountain guides could be bought from?
It was up the mountain from memory. Like, you got to start going up the path to the mountain, and that's where they were? No?
Oh, that's
Can't buy the
that's,
man.
the store.
that's the name of the store.
Oh.
I knew that was gonna get
Lau's
him.
halfway up the mountain holding his bit of paper. It's gotta be a
Where's the
too, right?
guide?
Judge, what did I see on the paper?
Yeah, so it says up the mountain, guide hire, see Rees. And it's got a very small sketch of the town with a circle around one of the huts.
The like SEE and then RYES. Rees?
Huh? Rees.
See Rees?
Rees.
I put Reeve, like the sword had.
No. We're not having any crossover here.
I was like Reeve. Please.
Cool. I take Nari inside.
What's Gimbal doing? Because Gimbal's just been like told, go follow, take Gimbal. What's Gimbal gonna do?
What is it that you need, Lau?
Lau sort of pauses, slowly turns around to look at Gimbal, looks
When
at
did you get
himself,
here?
looks at Gimbal, picks up the rags that still smell of bones and death,
And
then-
you're
You
feeling
just
very
flashed
cold.
him.
and then just looks at himself again and looks at Gimbal and doesn't say anything.
His whole cloaca.
Yeah, perhaps a change of clothes might be good for you, Lau. Do you have any money left, by chance?
I was like, no.
Yeah, well, Loud sort of looks into his clothes and says, not much.
That's okay. Well, I'm sure we can find you something cheap, but it's on me. Come on,
is in your wallet?
let's go find something.
This is how I
I don't want
get
to see
in
this
real life,
anymore.
Loud doesn't care, however, Jazz does. Jazz feels really bad.
So you work your way. this place is very small. It's only a few doors down the general store. And you go in, or do you want to go in? Are you going in?
Yes.
Yes.
Uncharacteristic compared to what Lau has been before. Lau just walks in like it's not a building.
You walk in, there's no other customers in there, but there is a woman behind the counter who smiles warmly as you enter.
Bad feeling about this town.
It's a
As soon as someone's nice to you lot, you're like, evil.
Lau
Kill them.
sort of
Humanity's bad.
walks straight up to the counter and sort of like, is there like a bell or something?
Even though she's seen you.
Yes. There
ding,
is.
ding, ding, ding.
Lau's
There's a
gonna
small bell.
ding the bell.
But hello there, dearie, as she grabs the bell and moves it out of your reach.
Lau goes to touch the bell again. Lau sort of waves and says, I'm Lau. That's Gimbal.
Well, hello, Lau. Hello, Gimbal.
Lau would
What can I help you out with today?
Lau would like some clothes. Lau is very cold, and Lau only has. He does the same motion as he did to Gimbal before, lifting up the like bony. He shakes the like
gonna get
rag
arrested.
and then like
Yeah, whack
A
of whack.
finger.
She reaches forward and puts your arms down. Yes, lad, I can see that you're not very well clothed at the moment.
Lau sort of pulls out like an arm bone
Oh.
and just tucks it behind him.
He's pulling out his boner.
But what would you be after? What can I help you with? What do you need?
Everything.
Deaf bitch.
All of
it.
What
Lau's
Victor
gonna have
can
a
afford.
Lau's gonna have a look around the general store. What sort of around? Like, can I see anything sort of specific? Is there anything that sort of catches my eye? Anything
What are
shiny?
you looking for? You're wanting...
Either
clothing?
something to clothe or to, even if it's to make like armor out of. So like, because I knew I had like little like studded stuff before.
Yeah, you're not in the right place for armor. There is actually an armor and smithy in town, which is one of the things that you saw on your board. There is cloaks and pelts from animals that are for sale. So things to keep you warm, but not to clothe you. If you're looking for armor, you'd need to go to the armorer. But if you're looking for like a thick cloak to keep you warm, or a woolen hat.
Well, seeing as I didn't have any head stuff before, maybe a hat's a good thing.
You're right.
Lausa points at one of the like larger looking clothes, like something that's gonna be way too big for Lau, and points at that one and says, Lau would like that one.
That one came off the back of a wolf. Are you sure that's what you want? It's a little bit big for you, lad.
Lau nods his head and says, Lau can make smaller.
Seems
Now, Lau, look, before we decide on anything, how much is that one?
That one's about 200.
200 what?
200 gold.
Jesus!
Does it make him lucky?
Makes him not shiver.
Fucking make me toast? Jesus.
It's
Well,
made
as
for
much
someone
as
a
I
bit bigger than you. You're just a little fella. Take a smaller one.
You greedy bastard.
Lao sort of like shrugs and says, which one do you suggest?
He walks over to a rack that's labeled kids
Oh,
and takes a smaller, fluffier woolen cloak off of it. Or furrier, not wool, but you know. This one's about your size.
And how much is that one, ma'am?
50.
That's a bit more
51
our budget, Lau.
gold?
50 gold.
Jesus.
Highway robbery.
You got to understand that they go out and hunt these things. It's dangerous work.
that's the synthetic shit.
Lao sort of like seems to ponder that last sentence. He goes, where?
In the tundra or up the mountain.
Sorry, it's force of habit. Lao sort of ponders the question a bit more and says, Lao will be back. And goes to walk out the saw.
As soon as you get to the door, her gaze just twists to Gimbal. And what about you, little one? What can I help you with?
Firstly, forgive my friend. He's a little bit intellectually challenged.
Wow!
At the moment.
Jeez.
Damn.
I will have you know I've got 19 in intelligence.
Then fucking act like it.
Ooh.
Forgive me, ma'am. I didn't catch your name. What was it?
My name's Yera.
Yeah.
Write that down, write that down.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Yera. Material-wise, I don't need anything. I did have a few questions, though. I was hoping to ask.
Have you
Ask
ever
away.
died?
Those statues, as you're coming to town, I'm sure you've noticed them. The deities. I couldn't help but notice that the statue of Gond looked quite new compared to the rest of them. Have you noticed or heard anything about this?
Oh, yes. We replace that one fairly often because someone comes and knocks it over, destroys it, steals it, ruins it. We have to keep up putting that one back up again.
That's no good. What type of horrible person would do that? Do you know who?
We don't know.
You have no idea at
Seems
all. Not even an inkling.
As soon as we're not looking, it's gone.
Interesting. Why do you think they would do that?
Maybe they don't like Gond.
Gimbal leans in a little bit closer. How do you feel about Gondira?
It's a trap.
She starts sweating, backing up. No. He seems fine. From what the others say, I think.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Maybe. A natural one.
Nice.
Yeah, she's telling the truth.
In fact, she's lying about people hating Gond completely.
You think everything she said from the moment you walked in has been a massive lie? No.
I see. Well, thank you, Yeri. You've been a lot of help. We may be back. I'm not quite sure.
staying for a while, are we?
Doesn't answer.
Yeah. She seems nice, but I don't trust her.
Why not, dearie?
You were
Where are
right.
you staying?
As soon as someone's nice, instant distrust.
It's a fucking hag in disguise, I bet you.
See, I feel like the prices of the cloaks should be distrust enough.
Well, of course you do. What do you mean it's not a copper?
We might. It's hard to say yet, but thank you, Yira. I appreciate everything. And Gimbal turns to follow Lau.
Runs.
Don't be a stranger. I'm here every day.
Oof.
Lau waiting for Gimbal outside because he remembered Duke said take Gimbal, so Lau has to make sure Gimbal's following.
Buddy system.
Lau says to Gimbal, there's no armor for Lau, but there is blacksmith.
There is Lau, but I am of sorts a blacksmith myself. Do you think this is something that I could make for you? Is metal armor something that you're interested in?
Clunk, clunk.
I'm something of a blacksmith myself.
Lau sort of regards Gimbal, not necessarily with suspicion, but
Suspicion.
not sure how to explain. Really, he sort of says, Lau doesn't want what Gimbal has, and points towards Gimbal, referring to the armor that he's
Missing
wearing.
arm.
Yeah.
The missing arm. No, pointing to the armor that Gimbal's wearing. Lau's like, Lau doesn't want that.
No, that's fair enough, Lau. We can certainly go and have a look. Keep in mind, I don't have all that much gold. We can't be spending that much money here.
Because you weren't here at the start, how much gold do you currently have on you?
Like 50.
Lau currently has
about
130 something. 132 currently.
Why didn't he communicate that before when Gimbal asked?
Because Lau wants
He
to
wants
keep
to
the
use
shiny
your money.
rocks. This is what I mean.
Didn't say anything against it, so I didn't get anybody to roll anything.
Yeah, Lau is completely fine with Gimbal paying. Jazz feels really bad.
So do you head to the armorer?
Yes.
Yep. The armorer is right next door.
It's the same lady.
That's what I was about to say.
Shut up! Shut up! No.
Hello, dearies. Have you met
Just
my
wearing a
wife?
mustache.
Oh, hello, dearie.
So you head towards the armorer, and Gimbal, you get the same smell that you would off from any other forge. You hear the clanging of metal inside, the smell of tanning leather. Yeah.
Can Lau see any armor on the walls at all, or?
So you've gone in.
Yeah.
Yep. So the front part is a shop front. It's lined with various weapons, armor, pieces of metal that have been crafted into various tools, and you can hear and feel and smell all the noise of a forge coming from a back room.
Lau would like to just peruse the stock of armor, like sort of just. I'm picturing it's on like almost coat hangers or hanging up sort of thing. So Lau's doing the whole like flicking
They're
through.
on wooden armor stands, so
Okay.
like a
Minecraft.
yeah,
Minecraft.
a
Yep.
crossed bit of wood. The armor's kind of hanging on it like it would a person.
I'm specifically looking for something that's going to be light but still offer protection.
Yep. You can only wear light armor, right?
Correct. I think
Yep.
specifically before I was wearing studded leather, if that makes a difference.
There is both leather and studded leather armor sets in various sizes, ones that you see that will fit you.
Good sizes.
Lao sort
As
of.
Gimbal,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go. No, you go.
I was just gonna say, as Gimbal walks in, is there any like Gondian symbolage within this blacksmith, or is there any religious symbolage at all?
They're not where you can see. There's nothing in the showroom.
Lao's gonna turn to Gimbal and sort of point at the studded leather armor and go, Can Gimbal make that?
I could make that for you, Lao, yes.
That's what Lao had before. It is very good. Allows Lao to move around.
I would need the materials though, Lao. I would have to find some leather. And I've got some metal, but leather and a forge is really what I would need.
Lao sort of nods his head and goes,
As you two are talking, you hear a call from out back. Be there in a second. Just wait. As you hear another clang of metal on metal before it stops. And a man walks from through the sheet that was dividing the two rooms, and he takes off a well-worn apron. Can I help you both?
Yes, hello, friend. We're just having a look at your armor here. Do you have a price on this one? As he points to the one that Lao was looking at.
So what are you looking at, Lau?
the studded leather armor specifically.
The studded leather? Give me a perception check, please, Gimbal.
Come on, baby. Where is it?
The turn.
15.
15. He looks at you, looks at the armor. Could do the studded leather for 45 gold.
Lau sort of looks back at Gimbal with the same sort of look of like, really?
What do you think, Lau? I could get it for you now. It's certainly something I could make, but the materials and the time might be hard to come by. If you think it'd be a good fit for you, we can go for it.
When
Well
Gimbal
put together. Not many people can put together an armor like this.
Lau
Accepted.
Lau turns to the shopkeep and says, Gimbal can.
Looking at the armor, like what type of craftsmanship has gone into this? Is it like medium quality, low quality? Is it really well made?
It's well made. It's not flashy. It's solid. It looks like someone has put care to make sure that this is armor that will last, not armor that will be shown off. Like there's no edging on it, no any scroll work or anything that makes it look fancy. It is just a solid piece of armor. I would probably say as good as you've seen.
As Lau has turned to the shopkeeper and said, "Gimbal can," what's his reaction?
He raises an eyebrow at Gimbal. You think you can do just as good as that?
Lau pipes up and says, Gimbal has made much better stuff. Gimbal has made cool gauntlets, very shiny.
You can see that
Definitely not to the
he makes a glance at your stump before looking back at you. I don't know how we'd go with only one arm.
Gimbal starts crying.
Yeah, I'm a little bit challenged
No offense,
in that
lad.
respect currently.
Gimbal only needs one arm to make better armor.
Oh my god, Jazz.
Now, Lau, that's not true. The quality of this armor is much above anything that I could make.
He leans back a little bit and crosses his arms. How is he meant to hold the steel while he swings the hammer?
Lau holds up his two hands.
Is that like in what way?
As in, like,
Me?
Lau has hands. Lau holds the steel. If Shopkeep doesn't believe, let Gimbal and Lau prove wrong.
Oh, fuck.
Something like this doesn't just happen overnight.
Don't listen to my friend here, sir. As I mentioned to your lovely neighbor over there, he's a little bit challenged currently. It would be most difficult for me to work the forge at the moment, considering my situation, as he looks down to his arm. I can see the craftsmanship and quality of this armor is tremendous. You've done a spectacular job.
I like the two different
Just, like,
tactics we're
smile about
trying
him.
here.
Yeah.
Complete
Like, kinda like
opposite
good cop, bad
tactics.
cop almost.
Yeah.
Look, there's low quality leather that I still have out the back if you really wanted to try, but you're not gonna get as good as this. The price is fair. I'll offer it once more before I ask you to politely leave.
Let Lau
Gimble's
and
eyebrow kind of...
Lau sort of pipes up and says, "Let Lau and Gimbal try. We will pay for leather, and we will make armor."
Oh my god.
What does Gimbal think when he's saying this?
Gimble's eyebrow kind of raises. You would let us use your forge?
I'd be watching and I'd step in as soon as you're going to mess something up and show you the door.
I have quite missed it. It wouldn't be too much trouble just for us to try. As Lau said, we'd be happy to pay for the armor as well.
The leather
not what
I
I
was
said.
the leather I was speaking
yeah,
about.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yep.
Come back in the morning. Go I see what you can do.
Very well, but just quickly, I did have a question. I was speaking to Yira, the general goods lady. As a man of the forge, would you consider yourself Gondian by any chance?
I know of Gond, but I'm not religious myself.
No, fair enough. I was more just curious about the statue out there. She mentioned that someone doesn't quite like Gond and defaces and knocks over this statue quite regularly. Do you know anything about this?
I know that it cost me a lot of money to keep replacing the thing.
I imagine it would. Do you know why this happens? Who does it?
Not a clue. I get asked by the innkeep to keep replacing it. Seems to, help.
The innkeep, is he a man of God himself? Why does he...
No,
care
he's
about
just... He's like our mayor. Keeps an eye on us all. But is not really in charge.
I see. I'll have to have a word with him. Is there a particularly big Gondian following in this village?
We get people come past, they stay a day or two, pray, and then move on. Some head up the mountain. No one has come back, though. Not a Gondian, anyway.
Interesting. What fate do you think befalls them when they head up there?
It's a dangerous trek heading up the top.
Have you ever been yourself, sir?
Gods, no.
And if someone was to want to head up the mountain, is there any resources or anything that they should know or take with them? Purely hypothetically speaking, of course.
I'd say be very well prepared. Take all the camp gear, climbing gear, things to keep you warm, and take a guide who knows the paths.
So these guys can be trusted then? They know what they're doing?
They do. There's a few that are here at the moment. Some have already left, some have moved on.
Would you say, or have you heard that one's particularly better than the other? Is there someone that knows the mountain best?
I don't know who's here at the moment, but they've all got ratings. They get customer feedback.
You got Yelp reviews.
Where would one find this feedback if they were interested?
Dr. Rees at Up the Mountain.
Don't go up the mountain, go to up the mountain.
Yeah.
That's a quite confusing name, but very well.
I think it makes a lot of
Shall we-
sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it does. Gimbal turns to Lau. Shall we take the armor now, or did you want to wait till the morning and see?
Laos shakes his head and goes, "We will make the armor in the morning." But before turning to leave, I can't remember, were there weapons and stuff like that as well?
Mhm.
Specifically, can Lao see any daggers or small knives?
There's all manner of weaponry, large, small, whatever you need.
Lao sort of points towards the daggers and says, "Can Gimbal make those?"
Gimbal could absolutely make those, Lau. Although I'm curious. Do you think you would ever see yourself using a gun again? Have you thought about Outcry? It seems it's been a while since I've seen you holster any form of firearm.
Lao sort of almost sort of looks down and sad and says, Outcry's broken. Lao was looking for another Outcry, but got teleported.
A great tinkerer like yourself, Lau, you could make one of those, could you not?
Lao sort of thinks and goes, or maybe Lao could make something for Lao.
What would Lau make for Lau?
Lao points at the knives and stuff. God damn. Lao points at the knives on the wall and says, something using lots of those.
What
God,
exactly are you imagining, Lau? Just lots of daggers.
Gatling gun. Lau sort of does like this sort of motion. It's like, sort of. Lau needs daggers.
Sure, I can make you daggers, Lau. Of course I can do that.
Lau is that rich person that still sleeps on the floor and eats like out of skip bins.
Yep, correct.
All the money in the world, but just doesn't want to spend any of it.
Well, I'm not the one who's got. Like, how much money does Zoopy have at the moment?
As far as you know, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, as far as I know, nothing. But I know better. Is there any sort of weapon that looks more grandiose or special compared to everything else?
There's an ornate dagger that's there.
Ooh.
So it's got its leather hilt is in a real dark, almost black leather, but it's bound around in gold wire.
Lau sort of points at the more ornate one and says to the smith, "Why is that one different? Why different?"
Wow, you can't go around asking that.
That one I did not make. That one was gifted to me by someone who made it halfway, I believe, up the mountain. Came back and said that things that he bought from my store kept him alive and wanted to...
That's a fucking
say
sales
thank you.
pitch if ever I heard it.
Do you want to do insight? Do you want to...
Yes, I would like to insight check that
somehow?
one.
Lau immediately gets angry.
Yeah, as soon as he says because he bought things like that line of he bought things from my shop, Lau is going to immediately treat him with suspicion and see if he's lying about it.
Sure.
As Lau's doing that, can Gimbal go and inspect it to see if there's like a maker's mark or something that would tie this ornate dagger to the maker?
Yep, you can do that.
I got a 4.
Give me a tools kit off of dexterity. So do like a Tinker's tools or something. What was that?
4.
Oh, a bloody cool story, isn't it?
It is a pretty cool story. Makes me want to buy the armor. But no,
I got an 18 for my...
An 18. There is no discernible markings on this blade.
Gimbal from Gimbal's past.
Lau's going to nod in complete agreement with this absolute sales pitch and ask how much one of the normal daggers is.
$2 gold per dagger.
How many daggers are there?
How many do you want? Wow.
I'll take your entire
260?
No, it was more just curious than anything. Lau nods his head and just says, "We'll be back in the morning for armor," and goes to walk out the store.
Excellent. Gimbal, you gonna follow?
Gimbal's going to turn to the smith first. And what was your name, sir?
Yeah.
You always ask names of people, don't you?
How's it fucking feel?
Just
The
like,
name's
I don't know,
Hart.
prepared.
I bet you any money Mia
What
was
his name?
there.
Hart. H-A-R-T.
H-A-R-T.
I bet you any money Mia was there texting Isaac, being like, "Ask his
just got
name,
him
ask his
trained.
name, ask his name, ask him."
He's trained.
That's quite the story, Hart. So, what was the name of the man that made this one then, as he gestures to the ornate dagger?
I don't know who made it. He just brought it back.
Ah,
People immediately disappointed.
yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, no,
I misunderstood the situation.
yeah. So this guy went up the mountain, came back alive, and gifted him this dagger.
I thought you said he made it. That's why I was leaning into that aspect.
He
Yeah.
made it back.
Yeah, yeah. Very well. I suppose we'll see you in the morning, Hart. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the information.
Suppose we will. He sticks out his hand to shake your hand.
Which one does he hold out?
Holds out his right hand.
Gimbal holds out his left hand and shakes it.
Sorry.
Oh.
Rub
No, but-
salt in that wound.
Right. Now, where's my bit of paper?
Truck's like, no, but yeah, actually.
Needs to be the same hand. Left to left, right to right.
Mm-mm.
Hey, look,
Okay, Grog, you're smart, okay?
lost
That's
right
right.
arm.
I like how
I
you
wrote
had
it
to
down.
cover the rest of the notes of whatever was there. I'm sus.
I could have just written that there and we wouldn't know any better. Just say it.
You could have.
We
This-
now shoot to those that are now walking into the inn. What are you all doing? What's the plan?
What's the inn, like? What does the interior of the inn look like? What am I?
It's very cozy. It's got tables and chairs that are positioned in a way that they're all equidistant from a roaring fireplace. There's a bar with a barman behind it who's talking to. He's talking to a couple of patrons who are standing at the bar. They have a bit of a laugh as you all walk in.
They laugh
Not at you, but just in conversation. They're just having a chuckle.
Time to die.
There's
Yeah.
smells coming from behind a door that's behind the bar, which you can assume is a kitchen, and another door which is on the other side of the room that feeds back further into the building.
Cool. I look for an empty table.
There is an empty table. It's probably the furthest one away from the bar,
Yeah.
but it's still, as I said, a good distance from the fire that you'll still get warm.
Yeah.
Come on, Nori. Come sit down.
The overly dramatic Triton.
It's like forgets for a
Are you
second.
getting invited as well, Shoopy, or are you just being forgotten about?
I feel like I'm standing outside, like
Oh,
two of them are going off one way, two of them are going off the other way. I'm like,
Live in the moment.
no, Jupi will follow Jug and Nori in because I don't want to backtrack and say no, I was with the other two the whole time.
And
Luke,
awkwardly
no.
standing in the back of the place watching what's going on.
I missed the
But,
money bags.
Jupi will head straight to the bar.
Oh.
So you approach the barman is talking to two other patrons. As I said, they have a bit of a laugh and a chuckle and see you approach and they wave you over.
It's him. Shit her in the water.
I
the
will
water chica.
approach.
Hello, good sir. Haven't seen you around these parts.
What you gonna say? Haven't seen you in a while. I was like,
Well met. This is my first time here.
What brings you round this way?
My traveling companions and I need a place to rest.
I've been unwillingly dragged along.
I want to sleep for 4 days.
He looks you up and down. It's stay as long as you like. Looks like you've been through quite a bit, and he looks outside. It's about midday. Looks like the light's about as bright as it's going to get and may start falling sometime soon.
I forgot the secret
Yes.
code that we were meant to tell people.
I've got it written down, don't worry.
I don't remember it at all. And Shuby wouldn't in the moment anyway, I feel. Yes, it is. It has been a trying time for my companions and I. Do you have rooms available?
He should have a few rooms. He looks over at the other table. Just for the three of you?
There are two others.
So just for five of you?
Yes.
He strokes at his beard for a second. Might be able to find 2 rooms for you. There'll be enough beds for all of you. You can work out how you're all splitting up.
That would be sufficient, thank you.
Let me just have a look at lodging prices.
Oh no.
At least you won't
So,
have awkward lying on one arm to be the big spoon, because you've only got one arm, so...
5 silver a night. Will you be staying long?
I do not know at this point. I don't believe so.
At least 4 days.
I'll put down a gold piece for tonight, and also food and drinks for my friends and I.
You hear one of the other patrons that was beside you just whistle and go, "Bloody hell."
They're saying bloody hell, yet to buy cloaks they have to spend 50 gold.
I was gonna say, what is this economy, man?
5 silver to
You don't
stay at
know what
the inn,
to go
yet
through.
50 gold for the cloak.
Can I say?
I'll
Suckers pay for it, and there's a lot of work that goes into getting a bloody pelt off something.
I'll turn to the guy that whistled, and a drink for our friend here too.
Puts another gold down.
Cheers, you friend.
Jupi will just kind of nod and then look back to the bartender and would you mind bringing the food and drinks to our table over there? And Jupi will shuffle like someone that's, just got
Shat
off
himself.
the field of, you can barely move.
Yep, the bartender's just a bit lost for words as you've turned around and walked off. The two that are seated, what are you two doing?
How coherent is Nari?
As coherent as she normally is? Not very.
On a scale of 0 to 0.
How are you feeling, Nari?
Nori's gonna kind of look down and then look at Duke. I am tired. I did not think living back would be tiring.
It is a lot for one to go through. Having experienced it more than I would like, I am surprised you are all holding up so well comparatively.
Disregard the crow
Nice.
that's clearly repressing everything.
Yeah. Nori does not know if she is handling. Nori is more scared than she has ever been on land.
Of course, it is something terrifying that we went through. To have it all come to an end so abruptly, it can make someone feel powerless. It may take time for you to feel better, but you will.
Nori couldn't do anything, Duke. Nori couldn't carry Lau out. Nori couldn't save anyone.
We have a choice in the days to come, Nari. The easy one is to call it a day. We've met our match and we can't get any stronger. The other choice is to
Beg the DM for a level up.
acknowledge
Sorry.
that
Everyone the moment, Jazz.
is to acknowledge the fact that while Shadow may have won the battle, the war continues. We are still here, and we continue.
Nori shall try to continue. Nori shall think of the next moment and continue for that.
Good. Day by day, it gets easier.
Nori does not like this mountain. It is getting too cold.
I agree.
You're inside next to a fire. You're fine.
Just thinking about outside.
Stay here for now. I believe Jupi is seeing to beverages. I wish to speak to the innkeeper about something.
Nori shall stay.
I will be back.
Have fun.
I
You
will
pass Jupi walking over. Jupi, you pass Duke and approach Nori.
I'll just say to Duke on the way past, I have secured accommodation for the night.
Perfect. Thank you. How much was he charging?
$5 silver.
Would you say that's a lot or the normal amount?
I'm not in the right mind to haggle over prices. I paid a gold and told him to keep the food and drinks coming.
Okay.
Does he have angelic?
I'll ask Gimbo.
Write that one down, Duke.
If they pay a gold, keep the beverages and food going.
Tortle has no concept of money.
We've secured a table over there. Just watch out for Nori. She's not feeling the best. Are you okay, Jupi? How are you holding up?
I have had better moments, but
Understatement.
I want to see this through. No matter the cost.
Me too. Sit down. Rest. You need it.
Zuby sits in the middle of the floor.
Shits.
All done.
Okay.
Go and sit down with Nori.
Both of them.
I'm ready for the biggest conversation to happen here. So, what are you two doing? That's what I thought.
Yes, you
Few people look at Nori. There is food and drink on the way. I am
Sounds like there should be more.
okay sitting in silence if you are. And Zuby kind of closes his eyes, puts his head back.
Nori's just she's gotta reach out her hand and kind of hold Droopy's weird little turtle hand and kind of put her head on the table. Do not leave me alone. Your dead body is haunting.
Jesus Christ!
It's kind of like she's holding his hand to feel his pulse as well.
I'm just picturing, you know how
Got him by the wrist.
you know how otters go to sleep and they hold each other's hands?
They hold-
That's Nori.
Just check.
I'll give it like a gentle squeeze. I'm not going anywhere.
Both of them just fall asleep.
Okay, outside. No, we'll do Duke first, and then I'll go back outside. Duke.
I approached the bar, and is a human guy there or?
Yes, it's a human bartender, and there's two humans sitting at the bar. One of them raises a flag and actually goes, "Your friend's mighty generous."
Indeed, he is. Would you say? Perhaps I'm asking the wrong person. Yes. And I turn to the barkeep.
The
That's
two
what
that
the
sit there
patron
look
did.
at one another. Cheers. It's a strange man.
Fucking weirdo.
Punch!
Are you the owner of this tavern?
That I am.
How long have you run this place?
He puts his rag down on the table and he's like, long enough. Why do you ask this?
I have recently come into possession of an establishment in Alderloft. the issue is due to some unforeseen circumstances on my end. I generally don't know how this all works, and I sort of gesture around.
His stance softens and he picks the rag back up again. You've bought yourself a tavern?
Less so bought, more so that it was gifted to me.
Lucky you.
I think so.
Well, best of luck to you.
You're now a rival!
I was wondering if I could ask you some questions.
Sure.
Um,
Your friend is paid enough that I can ask a few questions. I can answer a few questions.
good. What is the going? I basically want to like quiz him about how he runs the tavern, like the going rates for stuff, all that. I don't know if you
Yep.
want to RP the whole thing or.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm glad because me either, and I'm the RP guy.
Because he'll need to actually come
be
up
the
with an
most
economy.
Boringest RP
Yeah,
ever.
I
How much do
know.
you charge for this? Oh, this. Oh, don't forget to do your taxes every year as well. Here's how you do your taxes.
What if you know the Baron's daughter? Do you get a discount?
We'll have to come up with an economy then, and then the $50 coat will have to go down.
Yeah. Essentially, I'm just after like a crash course in owning and operating.
He'll answer any questions that you ask, but he's not going to go into too much detail as far as like, here is what I earn
Yeah.
or...
Yeah.
Yeah. And he does make it very clear that it's different in the city.
Yeah. After it's all said and done, I say thank you for your time, and I plop 10 gold on the counter.
He again raises his eyebrow, and the two that were beside immediately like take their drink. No, and he pushes everything back at you. Not necessary. Christ, you city folk just throw around all sorts of money.
At least take half, and I put 5 back on the counter.
No,
The man will kill over that.
I will take, and he picks up 1. I will take 1, and only because I don't think I can give this to you.
Okay. And I put the 9 back in my coin pouch in my coat.
As you walk, are you walking back now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear the two beside. You could have taken all 10 gold. That would have been a nice little bonus for you.
Oh.
Okay, we cut to the two guys outside, starting to head back. Are you just making your way to the inn?
I think when Gimbal comes out, Lau's going to say, that's all the shops Lau wanted to visit. Does Gimbal want to visit anything?
No, I think I'm okay, Lau. So armor and weapons is all you need, and you'll be set up.
We'll come back in the morning. Lau nods his head, seems very content with the fact that they're going to be making the armor.
Sounds good. Lau, I feel something within you has changed. I understand if it's not something that you would want to talk about. I totally understand that. But I want you to know that if it ever was something you wanted to discuss, that I'm here. I'm happy to listen to whatever it is that you want to talk about.
How tall is Gimbal in comparison to Lau?
I think we're probably about the same.
I think so. Lau's gonna turn to Gimbal and just pat Gimbal on the head and say, "It's okay, Gimbal," and then start to walk towards the tavern.
So you start walking off. Gimbal, what are you going to be doing?
The statues in relation to the inn, how close are they?
You'll pass them as you go to the inn.
As I'm walking past, I think Gimbal will walk over to the statue and he's going to kneel. Gond, thank you for bringing them back. I really don't know what I would have done without them. These four are... they're my family now. I appreciate you seeing it through. Thank you.
Does Gimbal leave anything at the shrine?
What have I got? I don't even know what I've got, man.
His other arm.
Great! Now how are we gonna make the armor?
Can you imagine
He's,
turning up
he's right
tomorrow,
next to
just
him.
both arms gone? The armor is like, what?
Who wants to wipe my ass?
Fuck no.
That's what fucking bidets were invented for, right?
Gimbal, the inventor of the
I know,
bidet.
that's the Japanese when you go.
It's what the pond's now for, apparently.
Yeah, true.
Woof.
No, Gimbal's not going to leave anything. He just kneels and says a prayer and then gets back up and walks over to Lao.
God knows I love it.
So, Lau, where are you when this is happening?
Well, I was just gonna... Lau's sort of, like, just near Gimbal and sort of stops when he stops. At any of the other shrines, is this, like... Are there any other sort of, like, offerings or anything like that?
Oh my god, don't.
There's a couple of copper pieces there. Some fruit has been left at one of them. There's an arrowhead that has been left in front of the hunter.
Lau, not really sure on the customs and stuff like that, but still feels like he needs to do something. Will pluck a feather out of, like, his head and just leave it on the Gond statue.
Thank God. The Lao of
That's very-
old would have stolen shit. Sorry. Oh.
That's very
Okay.
kind of you, Lao. I'm sure he will appreciate that.
Lau sort of just
Um,
nods and moves on.
okay. So as you stand up and walk away, Gimbal, can I get a strength saving throw, please?
Uh-oh.
You sure can, and it's a 21.
21. That is good, but it's not good enough. As you've stood up and started to walk away, two big Goliaths have walked past, and one of them has just shoved you out of the way. Gone, move, small man. You have gone sprawling.
Excuse you, who do you think you are?
He looks down at you on the ground and hocks up a big glob of spit and spits it straight down on you. I don't deal with small fries. And he just keeps walking. Lau, you see this.
before I do anything, what's Gimble's reaction?
Gimbal isn't going to necessarily do anything, but he is remembering his face. He is taking note. He's remembering who did this to him.
It takes you a bit to get up. Give me a either an athletics or an acrobatics check, whichever one you want to do. Give it to me at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay.
As Gimble's sort of getting up, Lau sort of remembers some of the stuff that Gimble's done for Lau, despite the fact that he seems very magic coded. Gimbal gave Lau a little mechanical bird. Gimbal's gonna help Lau make some armor in the morning, and as he's sort of thinking this, he's staring hateful daggers into the back of this Goliath. Something sort of just comes over Lau as as his chest sort of starts to burn, and a like bolt of energy leaves Lau and strikes this Goliath that
not magic.
What have you done?
Cast Hex on the Goliath.
Yep.
Which let
Toss me
me
pencil.
read it. You place a curse on a
he's reading the spell.
You place a... Oh, hang on, let me move that out of the way. You place a curse on the creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. Ability checks, so that would be like...
Strength
You
dex.
just make like an athletics check or
Right, so usually when we
dexterity
attack,
roll or
when we
something.
do something to him and he has to make a saving throw, or does that also count for stuff he does?
No.
not a saving
not
throw.
saving
It's
throw.
when if he needs to do like a perception check
Oh, okay.
or
In that case, I'm going to choose strength.
Yep.
So yeah, like a bolt of purple energy leaves Lau and effective, sort of like leaves a mark on this Goliath.
yeah. So you two see this. He doesn't react to it.
So this is something that Gimbal would have seen, yeah? That's what you said?
He literally just said that.
Just making sure. Just checking.
Sure, he's armless, alright?
Not earless. Gah.
So did you give me a roll with disadvantage?
Yes, it was a 5.
5. You're really struggling to get yourself up. You're still wearing your heavy armor. It's not as easy trying to stand up, only having one arm.
Oh. Push him back down.
Lau, can I have a hand?
Ooh.
Lau's sort of just standing there.
Lau opens his bags and pulls out. Which one?
Lau's sort of just standing there, completely stun-locked, not knowing what's happened, like, what happened to the Goliath, what happened to him, because he's now got a glowing mark on him as well. Lau's sort of just frozen.
Lau, this is magic.
Yes. That's why Lau's completely like not moving. He doesn't know what to do right now.
You're not.
And I think we will leave it here.
Oh, but I just found my pencil.
Tough.
Okay, then another 3 hours. Fine.
Let's go.
All right. How did we all feel about that?
Allow using magic.
Blasphemy.
By accident.
Nori and Droopy holding hands.
Ooh.
I know.
Moist
Wait
gang.
for the fanfics to start. There you go. There's your November bloody novel you can write.
Said we're not allowed to
I thought we were
make
doing
it about
that
other
anyway.
characters.
Guild characters.
Ah.
Alrighty.
Come inside my
Round the
shell and
room.
we can come inside my shell.
Oh no.
Just
For
sounded
the
like he
first,
hated it and loved it.
for the first and last time tonight, Isaac.
Hello everyone, I'm Rathian. I play Gimbal, the armless Forged Domain Gnome Cleric. I want to apologise to everyone here for being so late tonight. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Fine.
As you fucking should.
Yeah, it's fine. Just don't let it happen again.
Jeez.
Oh man, work's getting worse.
This is your
and worse
final
and
warning.
Real life always comes first.
Yep. Next we have Grog.
Hi, I'm Grog. I played Zoopy, the life coach, total sorcerer, who likes to defile bodies of water, apparently.
Thank God water came after that sentence.
I didn't know water could. Come.
And Mia.
Hi, I'm Mia. Merely Mia. I play Nari, Drake Warden Rager. I make dice, Gremlin dice. Yeah.
Oh. And Drac.
Hi, I'm Drakai. It's really hurting my computer room, and I'm losing it. I played Duke. I stream Scales of Fate Sunday night. Wow. Yeah.
Some Jazz.
I'm Jazz. I stream when I have motivation. I played Lau, who just discovered that he can cast magic.
Oh boy.
Yeah, look how it's going to turn out. Yeah. Anyone who has come in on this episode, I'm Judge. Hi, I'm the guy that runs things here. I'm also a player over on Drac's channel on Sunday, where I play everyone's most hated character over there. I'm the Lau of Scales.
I wouldn't say
probably,
most hated.
yeah, we might be in a little bit of a contention there, I think, between you and me.
See, I would argue that Tharvek isn't the most hated character for viewers. For the other characters, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
But I
Lau's
wouldn't
in the
say for
same
viewers.
boat.
I don't know, because Tor's a Karen and Tharvek's just weird. So it's...
It's hard.
Yeah. But I am also running a few games over on Start Playing Games, so if you would like to join in on either a Learn to Play called Splintered Power on a Wednesday night, go and have a look at that one, or I've got another game on a Monday morning that I'm still waiting for players called Bastards of Olfort.
Oh my god, you have to shorten that by 80 characters, please.
Just post the link.
That's too hard. You have to do it.
Wow.
Hang on, I think I can take out one sentence and I think it should be fine.
Okay.
It's the one that matters.
Yeah, the link itself is gone.
No more link.
We are back on again in 2 weeks' time. And we'll pick up where we left off. All right, where are we
Oh,
heading
hang
to,
on.
everyone?
Let me just
Ed.
post that. There we go.
Goodbye,
All right,
YouTube.
bye, YouTube. Bye.
dude.
Bye,
Bye,
YouTube.
Bye.
Okay, where are we going?
Playing magic.
Oh, crap.